Sentiment, EG to KNN and Unity tests. We are going to scan Emily's brain, and then we're going to take the data that we scan, we're going to analyze it using our machine learning, and we're going to use that machine learning for an adjusted Unity experience. Test number 1. I'm going to ask some qualification questions to denoise and also create a benchmark for the anchor. Emily, where are you from?
New York.
Do you like New York? What do you like about New York?
Everything.
Awesome. Okay, cool. And you just breathe in. Close your eyes. Breathe in again. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to show you 2 ads. I'm going to show you our VR ad, and I'm going to show you. Oh wow! I'm going to show you a programmatic ad.
What is the word VR?
Where's the word VR?
No, I don't know.
Maybe the word VR is a cool word.
Okay, outline. Do I say anything?
To watch it and
Okay.
just enjoy the process. And we're recording what's happening in your head. Cool.
I'm not a Unity expert, sorry.
Yeah, I have to push it. But I don't have the most updated.
Okay. Two minutes.
How many points?
Be just over 2,000.
Just over 1,000?
Yeah.
Not the 2,000?
Yeah.
Really? Because I don't like Blake Griffin.
Well, we're about to find out how much you don't like
okay.
him, which will be interesting.
Okay.
You just have to cut out some noise in the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I was doing with the questions.
Don't record the questions.
Okay.
Remember how long you were questioning her for?
10 seconds.
Okay, that's fine. What's 1,000?
You got a calculator, bro. You don't have to do everything in your head, man. I know you're a genius, but it's all good.
Is this a soundtrack for the experience?
This is the soundtrack for this experience. It's got a very like doctor's office-esque
Yeah.
feel of like intellectual superiority.
You sure it's about 10 seconds?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to cut out the first one.
All right. Let's start PC set.
Send it to me, I'll do it.
All right, cool. Let's start PC set.
Anything that's unknown isn't going to go into my database. And once we classify it, it goes into my database as what it was classified.
It is coming to you now.
Or even
Get
better,
this.
I just don't take, it just takes.
Wait, so we know for sure you had a negative reaction, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
She doesn't like him.
Okay, so we knew that. We're gonna use her as training.
fine.
We're gonna
Okay.
use you as training, okay?
Okay.
We need to. Okay.
So this is your play. Get that.
Oh yeah, Emily won.
So this is where we started. You had a 78% reception rate, which is good for that one spot. Super interesting. unless you really like it.
Yeah.
It's
What's
processed.
going on? So there's a little bit of response there.
Oh yeah.
How's it go with No, this was the Wild Run.
This was the Wild Wild West. So it looks like, what's interesting is we generally find at where the posters are, people respond. And that's why we change. You're going to see in the last experience, we'll show you when we put brands instead of the posters the second time. And then the brands you respond to will not respond to.
Okay. If you ignored it or like, oh, I like this.
Yeah. We good?
Michael, 12,000 coins.
That's fine.
No,
Just
that's-
use the first 2,000.
That's why it's positive.
Just use the first
We
2,000.
did. That's why it's positive
What
response.
are the readouts? Let me see the readouts.
It's a positive response. Too much noise.
That's fine. Just let me see the readouts.
Oh, you want to see the
Yeah.
actual? Here you go.
All right, cool.
These are the first 2,000. So in the first 2,000, you were excited. That's why it's positive.
Okay.
That's why we're gonna counter as noise. We're gonna take the last 2,000 and we're gonna train on that.
I'm gonna do a regression on it as well. One second. So we'll compare them and we'll see if. So what he's basically talking about is I asked you some of those questions at the beginning to ensure that you were calm and so that we get a good response. But you said you didn't like Blake Griffin. That came out that some aspects of the experience were positive, which means you either liked part of the experience or the noise was causing it to kind of be a little bit unclear.
It was experience.
So it was probably
I
the
mean,
experience.
it was like there were flashing cameras.
So you responded positively to those things and we're seeing that.
Yeah.
But then the big question is like, how do you disintermediate what's positive from what you didn't like about Blake Griffin?
What's interesting is like I didn't love the ad, but it was shot nicely.
Right.
So it's not like I could
Exactly.
ignore that it was nice.
So we're gonna analyze that. So that's our tool. It does machine learning,
Okay.
and we're having this conversation. We're still getting this right.
Yeah, she's getting a lot of spikes in the beginning.
We're having this conversation because we are able to have an insight on thoughts. But we're gonna do a bit more deep analysis now to see what's really going on.
You're spiking out.
All right, let's see where she spiked out.
But
Spiking out a lot. You're the purple.
what
Okay,
does that
so
mean?
let's use.
You're the purple. You're the one who's like the
Let's
DC.
use these channels.
That's the name.
Alright, cool. And these, so yeah, it's like these are the channels. Just trying
Do unknown files have to go into the database? Like if it's a new?
Unknown? No.
But
just
does
go on.
spiking out mean
Okay, so just
one
category.
thing or the other?
One thing was, we're not sure what was
each
affecting you,
Okay.
so that's
Okay.
what we're going to analyze and find out now.
Here's the new
Alright,
paradigm.
so
You will
basically what you're
get-
looking at here is this
Instead of
from
when you
X
call unknown,
to
instead
the
of
center is time.
instantiating the
So that's
CM,
all of your
you will
experience.
get the CM from
This is depth
get
of which channels. There's a lot of bunching in your limbic system based channels. So like what this is telling us is that your memories around this, which is this one experience where I guess Blake Griffin was a little bit negative, but the rest of your experiences generally range from initially negative to then positive with a lot of correlation.
Okay.
So like Blake Griffin, no, everything else, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then what we do with that, we're still working on this bit, but what we do with that is, if you come over here, just
Shut
play
him.
it. Just keep going. And you use that one.
Oh yeah.
So what we do with that, oh, perfect, awesome. So what we do with that is, it's the same experience now, but it's interactive. And so you get to be in the interactive experience and you get brands that are specific to you. So like in your case, this is HP and Dell and Microsoft, because you like VR.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what we came up with.
And so this would be more positive for me than.
So this would be, these are brands you respond to. So you know, if we showed you something else that was a brand that maybe you didn't like, then you know we wouldn't show that to you. So these are brands. They happen to correlate with the fact that you like VR stuff, and Microsoft and a couple of these other brands have come up.
This is based on.
So this is based on what we just saw over there. So if you wanted to go one level deeper, is this the Neo4j database?
Yeah, this is the database.
Cool. So then, is this her data or is this
Oh
an
no,
example?
this is example data.
Can we import her data or just?
I don't have the data.
All right, that's fine.
Sorry.
It's okay. So what we then do with it one step to get past just the data science is like we see the correlation of your social graph of your own channels interacting with one another.
Oh, that's cool.
So like whatever your origination point was, in this case Blake Griffin, and what that meant to you as a person.
Okay, that would be really cool to see.
So yeah, so you end up with like an adjusted ad experience that you can then use.
You can apply this to adjusted a lot of experiences.
Yeah, but we're starting with ads. So.
With ads. All right, cool. Is that your background?
So my background, I'm a data scientist.
Oh yes, you told me yesterday.
Yeah, I told you the whole background. Yeah, but like, yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I want to do with this is I don't want the Pepsis of the world to happen anymore, and I don't want the Facebooks of the world to allow Russian hackers to influence people, because at least if there's like an emotional benchmark through this process that we just went through, and like if in here and there it was determined that like this is super harmful and it's going to be negative for you, we just wouldn't show you negative content.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting. So this is the part you're working on yesterday. That's
Yeah. So now it's working a little bit better. So
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Good job, guys.
Awesome.
That's cool. Was
All
that
right.
helpful?
Yeah. Let me get this off you. Black a lot, yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
All right. We're good.